Yo! Fuck going on, bro? What's good with y'all, man? So, look, back with another reaction video. Finna react to 10 places on Earth you should never visit, right? Alright, so nigga, I'm pissed, but I'm not mad at the same time, bro. I had 2 videos already recorded, and there was no freaking, bro, there was no audio in it, bro. There was no audio in the freaking recording, so I had to do this shit over again. But I picked 2 new reactions, bro. So this ain't no fake reaction, nigga.
2020 has been,
this ain't fake, nigga.
It hasn't been very kind to us, for lack of a better term. With all of us stuck in our homes, I'm pretty sure that most, if not all,
2020 gotta be one of the worst years, bro. But I see something. It said 1720, something bad happened. 1820, Black Plague happened or something like that. 1920, something else happened. 2020, got Corona now, nigga. Like, I don't know, bro. Shit weird out in this. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what they got going on for real.
However, no matter how stir crazy you might be, I suggest you don't pay any of these places a visit. Especially number 1, not unless you want to be tormented by demons. Stay tuned to find out where that is as we bring you 10 places on Earth you should never visit. With all that said and done, let's begin, shall we? Number 10. Pluto's Gate, Turkey. Pluto's Gate, or Plutonian in Greek, is an archaeological site in southwestern Turkey that was discovered in 2013 after following the route of a thermal spring. The site matches closely to the description of the temple to the underworld called the Gate to Hell, that disappeared in the 6th century.
Gate to Hell?
As the Greek geographer, philosopher, and prolific traveler Strabo, who lived from 64 to 63 BC to 24 AD, so enticingly described it, this space is full of a vapor so misty and dense that one can scarcely see the ground. Any animal that passes inside meets instant death.
Hell no.
I threw in sparrows and they immediately breathed their last and fell. Animal abuse aside, Pluto's Gate's reputation was confirmed by scientists. After measuring the CO2 concentration, they found out that at night, when the temperature decreases and CO2 becomes heavier than air, it forms some kind of a lake on the bottom of the gate. At dawn, the concentration reaches its peak, and any living being risks their lives by getting there. However, at daytime the site becomes safer because the sun dissipates the gas. Number 9.
Oh, that shit just...
Isla de Queimada Grande.
That shit just not it.
Better known as Snake Island, Isla de Queimada Grande is home to a huge population of snakes. According to some estimates, there's 1 snake in each square meter of the island. And they aren't just some harmless grass snakes that only frighten you with their look but can't cause you any damage. Oh,
is it just snakes that live there?
The snakes living in this island are the world's most dangerous species. Among them is the golden lancehead viper, whose venom melts flesh around the bite. These vipers' venom can kill a person in under an hour, and numerous local legends tell of the horrible fates that awaited those who wandered onto the shore.
And people be exploring islands like this, bruh. I don't know how some people was bold to do that. I'm not doing that shit.
Shores of Snake Island.
What the world?
Rumor has it a hapless fisherman landed onto the island in search of bananas, only to be discovered days later in his boat, dead in a pool of blood, with snake bites on his body. From 1909 to the 1920s, a few people didn't live on the island in order to run its lighthouse. But according to another local tale, the last lighthouse keeper, along with his entire family, died when a cadre of snakes slithered into his home through the windows. Number 8.
That's crazy.
Bangar Fort, Rajasthan, India. Located at the border of the Sariska Tiger Reserve in the Alwar district of Rajasthan, Bangar Fort is a 17th century fort infamous all over India for being the most haunted place in India. Because of the numerous ghostly experiences and happenings in the fort premises, villages have sprung up far away from the fort due to the fear of what lies within. Even the Archaeological Survey of India, or the ASI, has forbidden the locals and tourists from entering the fort at night. This completely ruined, haunted Fort of Bangar does have a very eerie negative aura to it, though. Several legends have attested to the paranormal happenings inside the fort. The history of the fort dates back to centuries. Built in the 17th century in Rajasthan, the Bangar Fort is an ancient specimen. It was believed to have been erected by Mansinj I, one of the Navratans of Akbar's court, for his son Madho Sinj I. The place is said to be haunted due to a curse put on it by a black magician whose advances were rejected by Princess Ratnavati of Bangar. The whole landscape around the Bangar Fort has been haunted since. Number 7.
Bruh, you can't, bruh, I hate bruh, I don't like, bruh. I was thinking of this, but I'm like, bruh, I want to go to a haunted place for a video, right? Like, just like a abandoned like house or something, right? Just for a video, bruh. But at the same time, I'm like, bruh, I don't like scary shit, bruh. Like, I really don't. But at the same time, that's some content right there, bruh.
North Brother
I had to
Island,
think
New
about that
York,
one.
USA. Located on the East River between the Bronx and Rikers Island, North Brother Island is an island
See,
with a
stuff like-
fascinating and
like
tragic
shit like that.
history. It was uninhabited until 1885, when the city purchased the island in order to build a riverside hospital. A hospital for people suffering from contagious diseases such as typhus, tuberculosis, yellow
Oh
fever,
my
and smallpox.
goodness.
The island's most famous resident was Typhoid Mary Milan, who bore the unfortunate distinction of being the United States' first documented asymptomatic carrier of the bacteria that causes typhoid fever. In 1905, over 1,000 people lost their lives when the General Slocum steamship caught fire near the island. Many of the
Oh my
staff assisted in the
goodness.
rescue of some of the 321 survivors. It was the worst loss of life in New York's history until 9/11. In 1963, it closed its doors for good and has been left to decay ever since. The island is officially
Bruh.
off limits to the public, as it is a bird
Say hello
sanctuary for one of the area's largest nesting colonies of black-crowned night herons, and is also said to be haunted by ghosts of the past because why the heck not? Number 6.
Yeah.
Mesgorya, Russia.
Yeah.
Mesgorya is a closed town in the Republic of Bashkortostan, Russia. The town is located in the southern Ural Mountains near Mount Yamancha, about 200 kilometers southeast of Ufa, the capital of the republic. It was founded in 1979, but only given its
See, I
town
want to
status in
explore something like that,
1995.
bruh.
Going in
I
and
don't
out of
like,
the town is
bruh.
strictly controlled by the government, as it is rumored that it's supposed to house people operational on the highly secret Mount Yamantu. According to one recent account, this whole city was the site of one huge construction project that begun in the late 1970s. This was during the time when it was said that US nuclear armaments were on constant alert and aimed directly at the Communist Party headquarters. Fearing a strike, the Soviets sent tens of thousands of workers to this town, where US spy satellites spotted them still toiling away in the late 1990s.
Oh my goodness.
Many say that there is a secret underground facility
This
in
is
Mesgorya
Russia?
that is being used as a repository for Russian treasures,
Oh my
food storage
gosh,
areas,
yeah.
and a
So
nuclear
much
bunker for
land,
military
bruh.
officials. Number 5. The Mausoleum of Qin Shi Huang, China.
Oh,
Buried
yeah, you
deep
know
under
there's
a
some
hill in
haunted
central
junk.
China,
Yeah,
surrounded
you
by an
know there's some
underground moat
haunted
of poisonous mercury, lies an entombed emperor who's been undisturbed for more than 2 millennia. It's said that the tomb holds the secrets of China's first emperor, Qin Shi Huang, who died on September 10th, 210 BC. This was all after conquering 6 warring states to create the first unified nation of China. The answers to a number of historical mysteries may lie buried inside that tomb. But whether modern people will ever see inside this mausoleum depends on the
Oh.
Chinese government as well as science. Ancient writings say the emperor
Chinese government as well as science. What is science gonna do for them to go in there and explore that tomb? What's in the tomb? So the fucking like, bruh. Whenever I hear tombs and stuff like that, I just get like instant Tomb Raider vibes, or just like the Mummy vibes, bruh. Like, what's in that? What's in that, bruh?
created an entire underground kingdom and palace, complete with a ceiling mimicking the night sky, set with pearls as stars. Pits full of terracotta concubines have never been discovered, though experts predict they exist somewhere in the complex. The decision whether to explore the tomb anytime soon, or ever, is up to the government of China. That decision will likely be influenced by the pace of technological progress. Perhaps, if science advances enough that excavation wouldn't cause serious damage to the burial site, and the tomb will finally be opened. But for now, access is completely
Everything gonna
prohibited
be
to
open.
everyone. Number 4.
Bruh, that's like,
Third
see,
island.
I want to explore stuff like that, bruh. I want to explore
Volcano,
stuff like that,
Australia. Even if you could get to Australia's most remote island, chances are you still wouldn't quite see it. The little-known landmass, Heard Island, hides in a dense cloud for around 360 days a year. The rare few who do reach this
world-
distant wonder are more likely to hear the gurgle of molten rock bubbling up through the island's violent core. The
Oh,
active volcano
heck
on Heard
no.
Island, known as Big Ben, is adorned with vast glaciers stretching to the crashing waves of the ocean far below. There were a few
that's a
reasons for
volcano?
closing the island to the public. First, in 2000, researchers noticed a huge lava flow coming from the island's massive volcano called Mawson's Peak. Second, Heard Island is known for its poor weather conditions. And third, it's too remote to be safe. Judge it by yourself, it's located in a minimum 2-week sail to the closest major landmass. Number 3.
Yeah. Bro, have y'all ever thought of, like, bro, all the little islands that they be showing, like on maps and shit, bro? Like, there's gotta be way more islands than what they show on the maps, bro. Like, did you ever think about that? Like, bro, you probably, bro, let's say you're on a boat, right? And you just cruising, you just with some friends, your family, whatever, you just cruising, right? And, like, y'all are gone, bro. Like, y'all are nowhere near land, bro. And y'all know this, right? And then you just see an island just out of nowhere, bro. You like, what the fuck? And you look on your map or whatever, you like, what is this? What island is this? Bro, that's junk. It's crazy how many islands we have in this world, bro.
Vatican Secret Archives, Vatican.
So many undiscovered shit.
The Holy See has always been shrouded in mystery and has always been at the sights of people who are wondering about the secrets that lie within its holy walls. Thousands have claimed that the Pope has information and even evidence of some of the greatest mysteries in the world. From the existence of aliens and demons to the deepest, darkest secrets of the world's biggest religions, conspiracy theorists have long speculated what is kept secret in the Vatican's deep catacombs. Is there a single thread of truth behind all these speculations? Well,
there's a
only
lot
few
of
people
books.
know. And of those people who do know, none are talking. Many conspiracy theorists believe the archives contain correspondence between St. Paul and Emperor Nero pertaining to Jesus' existence and his biological descendants. Some theorists also believe the Vatican may be hiding proof that Jesus did not exist. You gotta hand it to them. That would definitely be something the Catholic Church would want to hide. Most of the archives are located underground and it has 53 miles of shelves. It's forbidden to enter it for anyone except for researchers with special permits to access, but even for them there are multiple limitations.
Researchers? So why are there... See, this is what I never understood, bro. Why are researchers more important than us? Why can't I go in there? How come they can go in there? Well, what? Bruh, that don't make... I know, bruh.
Now it's time for today's best pick.
Bruh. World is ass. Cause like,
today's pick is a place that you definitely shouldn't even think of going to. Although it is
I
a
heard of
beautiful
this
island
island
that seems perfect for a vacation, going there could cost you your life.
Yeah, I heard there's people that live there, bro.
North Sentinel Island, India.
Yeah, I heard
North
about
Sentinel
this island.
Island is a small landmass in the Bay of Bengal. Its indigenous population, known as the Sentinelese, rejects any contact with the outside world and remains one of the few peoples that remain untouched by our civilization. How do they keep outsiders away from their island? Well, they simply shoot arrows in them. For this reason, it's impossible to approach the island and survive the encounter. Just how antisocial are the Sentinelese, though? Well, when researchers were assessing the damage after the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami, even their helicopters were attacked by the Sentinelese for approaching the island. None of them were hurt, of course, but this example shows how fiercely the island's population is protecting their territory. Before we move on,
and you know what's crazy? They will know when you're there,
I've
bro.
got a
They
little challenge for you that
so
I'll take 5
tune,
seconds
bro,
to
with
complete.
freaking,
So here's the deal.
so in tune
You
with
guys leave a
nature
like on this
bro. Get
video,
this junk on my
smack
screen,
number
bro.
1. Poveglia Island, Italy. Poveglia Island, located less than a half a mile from Venice, has such a dark and twisted history. Even the locals refuse to go near it, much less set foot on it.
Like,
Legends
look
of
at all
ghosts
these
and
islands,
demons that inhabit
bruh.
the island are prevalent, and basing on the island's dark history, some of these legends may prove to be true. It started life as a fortification built by the Venetian government, but soon after became a quarantine section for victims of the bubonic plague or Black Death from 1793 to 1841. It has been reported that this tiny island was home to up to 160,000 people infected with the plague, all of which died helplessly on the island. In 1922, a mental institution was built on Poveglia, replacing the plague victims with the mentally ill. But instead of being an institution to help the less fortunate, local legend says what happened was completely the opposite. It is said that one doctor brutally tortured and killed a number of his patients, butchering them in unspeakable manners. The doctor himself fell victim to the same patients that he murdered, as it is said that the spirits of the dead constantly haunted the doctor, even up to the point when he climbed up a bell tower and jumped to his own death.
Oh
It
my
is said that anyone who
God,
sets foot on the
bro.
island today will be tormented by the evil spirits living there. The island is now off
Bruh.
limits to the general public. The only way for the Venetian authorities to make sure that what dwells in the island stays there, and to avoid them having come in contact with the living. Would you be brave enough to set foot in any of these?
Damn, that is crazy, bro. Hell no. Not some shit like that. But anyways, hope y'all enjoyed the video, bro. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe on this whole, bro. And remember, y'all are the realest niggas in this hole, bro. Let's get it.